Let's talk about why you should think twice about who you allow to touch your hair and your nails. Because as women, we typically think of our hair and nails as aesthetics, right? However, it's important to understand that our hair and our nails are deeply, deeply connected to our energetic and spiritual well being. And they are extensions of our personal essence, which absolutely must be protected. We're not just talking basic, regular, degular self care here. We are talking sacred self care, spiritual and emotional hygiene and protection. Think about how we take protective measures to safeguard our monies, our valuables, our personal information, passwords, etc., right? Even our bodies. Those of us who understand the spiritual implications of sex, we understand how crucial it is as far as who we give access to us sexually, not just to prevent sexually transmitted diseases, but sexually transmitted demons also. And we do this as a protective measure because we're being smart and proactive about our health from a holistic standpoint. So you definitely want to make sure that you are also protecting your essence, which is directly connected to your hair and your nails. Hair and nails are like channels or gateways to your essence. Your essence is the core of your being on a very, very deep intrinsic level. It is your spiritual, emotional, mental, and energetic signature, so to speak. And your essence is also a combination of your qualities, your characteristics that, of course, are unique to you, which define you as well as how others perceive you. Your aura. Your essence is tied to the energetic messages you send out before you even open your mouth to speak, right? Hence why people say, I'm feeling you. I like your vibes, your energy, or something along those lines. Your essence shapes how you move through the world, how you experience the world. This is your life force. And your life force is also your creative power, directly connected to your womb. Even if you've had a hysterectomy, right? Your womb space still holds that creative power. That doesn't go anywhere. Creative power is not solely to give birth, right? But also to manifest whatever it is that you desire in life. It's there to help you transform, to grow and renew yourself, all of that good stuff. So, as you can see already, how our essence, aka life force, is tied to our hair and nails, which is also linked to our wombs and womb space, where we hold immense creative power. So, why would you not want to protect that? Your life force is also tied to your physical strength, your vitality, your overall bodily health, your emotional health, right? How you feel, how you express and process emotions, your intuition, compassion, your ability to adapt in the world, and your ability to receive. So, your essence, aka life force, which can be accessed through your hair and nails, this encompasses your mindset, intellect, values, principles, your thoughts and beliefs, your emotional state, creative power, how you carry yourself, how you form relationships, how you approach challenges, the decisions you make, your perspective on life, all of that. So, all of that right there tells you why you should be picky, why you should think twice about who touches your hair and nails as a form of divine protection. Think about times when you felt an inexplicable heaviness that crept up on you, right? Or you suddenly felt drained, even though you've been getting enough rest, right? You got all your workouts in. You're eating high vibrational plates of food. I thought about what's that lady, Coach Sunny Wellington, when she told the girls that she took on a trip with her that they were eating low vibrational plates. That's what I thought of. So you've been getting your high vibrational plates of food in. You've done all the things required to keep your energy high, to keep your spirits high. And most, if not all of those times, you just couldn't interpret the low energy you were experiencing, the heaviness, the dullness, and you probably chalked it up to hormonal changes or work related stress or life is lifing, or something along those lines. And think about times when you couldn't sleep well. You had a bout of insomnia or you had back to back nightmares. Or all of a sudden, you're snapping on your family. Your attitude stinks. And you feel bad because you don't want to feel like that, right? Your creative spark has dimmed. You're struggling to focus. You feel a sense of detachment, which is unlike your usual sense of connection, unlike your usual self. But you just brushed it all off, right? You brushed all of it off without really giving it too much thought or thinking that the heaviness, the low energy, the nightmares will just go away. Even though you know something is off, even though you feel something is not right, especially if you usually have a vibrant energy. And of course, that invisible weight on your shoulders, that sadness washing over you, or you just, again, not feeling like yourself. All of that could have stemmed from other things. The type of food you ate, what you have been consuming, what you've been watching on TV, if anyone is still like really watching TV. A lot of us don't even have TV in our rooms, or if we do, we're not really watching it like that. Um, what you're consuming on social media, you're doom scrolling, you're investing your emotions into stories, you know, low vibrational stories and posts that are popping up on your timeline, what you're listening to, whatever you're consuming in general, and all of the other things that I mentioned, because they too hold energy. And maybe we'll go into that another time in another conversation, all of the other things in your day to day routine that are contributing to your emotional health, because those things also hold energy. But just think for a moment the high probability of you feeling drained and heavy and having nightmares and just not feeling like yourself. All of that may have stemmed from whose hands you let in your hair, on your scalp, whose hands held your hands while you're getting your nails done. Just think about that. The high probability of that, of why you're feeling unlike yourself. Every time we get our hair and nails done, our feet done, that person is transferring their life force energy from their energetic field into your energetic field because we're spiritual beings. So this is a spiritual act. This is a spiritual exchange taking place, and it's not one to be taken lightly. Our hair, our nails, they are sacred because they are gateways to our spirit, to our life force, which again is the essence of who you are, which is why you want to be careful who you give access to these sacred parts of yourself. You know, I've even heard women say, I don't really like what's her name that do hair. Or girl, she know how to lay that lace. So that's why I book with her. Actually heard women say that. And y'all know that this is a thing. If I don't care for a woman's energy, if I pick up something from her that rubs me the wrong way, she most definitely will not be touching my hair or my nails. Period. I don't care how great her work is, right? I know me very well. So I know that I can be very cynical in my thinking at times, especially when it comes to preserving myself, protecting my children, protecting my family. Cynical thinking helps me approach people, places, and things with caution and skepticism, right? A little bit of cynicism never hurt anybody, right? In my opinion, it enhances critical thinking and discernment, and it helps you gauge people's motives and intentions. So a little bit of cynicism will benefit you in the long run. Also, when you're intentional about living a high quality of life and every aspect of it, your thinking cap stays on. Mine does all day long. You operate with a high level of self awareness and situational awareness. I've been speaking about situational awareness for quite some time now, right? And how it can save your life. Not only is self awareness crucial to your survival, to you surviving and thriving in life, but situational awareness as well. Y'all know I've been speaking on that, right? You have people out here who carry malevolent spirits that need to be fed. So they're looking for any opportunity where they can siphon your energy to feed those nasty spirits that they carry. They carry unclean energy. That's just the bottom line. They carry unclean energy, unclean spirits that need to be fed, and they are looking for any opportunity to siphon your energy to feed those spirits, those demons that they have. They may not even be aware of what this is, what is going on spiritually. Because let's keep it a being. A lot of people are operating in the world with a low level of self-awareness. They're really not aware of what's happening spiritually. They're really not, or they have not grasped the fact that we are not only physical beings, but energetic and spiritual beings, right? You have to be aware of that. It's just like driving. You have to drive not only for yourself, but you have to drive for other people. Right? Imagine somebody like that with unclean energy, walking and moving around in life with malevolent spirits that are looking to siphon energy. Imagine somebody like that scrubbing your scalp or running their fingers through your hair or holding your hands while they're doing your nails. Just imagine that. Let that sink in. If you understand spiritual warfare, then you know that you have to protect yourself on all fronts. You know that you cannot solely rely on your physical senses for intuition and discernment. Some people will call this superstition because they're spiritually immature. You know, some people will call this superstition. Oh, what are you talking about? It's not that deep. Here we go with this. Conspiracy theorists, superstition. But again, that's because they are 9 times out of 10, they are spiritually immature and they don't want to know this type of information. They don't want to hear it because this type of information calls you to be responsible for your life, responsible for how you act and how you move in the world. Or maybe they're just not ready to know this type of information. Let me say that because we're all doing the best that we can with what we have and know, right? So I'll say that. So they may just not be ready to understand that energy transference is a spiritual truth rooted in the unseen currents that flow through all living things. That's heavy for a lot of people. Okay. And unfortunately, ignorance of spiritual law is not a defense for your ignorance of it. Let me say that again. Ignorance of spiritual law is not a defense for your ignorance of it. So I suggest that you pay close attention to how you feel, to the feeling you get from the space itself, space meaning the salon that you're in, right? Before you sit in that chair to get your hair and nails done, while you're in the chair, and after you leave. And this message is definitely for those who are looking for a new stylist or nail tech, right? Or the stylist or nail tech that you did find is new to you. You know, it's a blessing when you find a stylist or a nail tech that you always have a pleasant experience with each and every time. The energy in the space is light. The stylist or the nail techs, their energy is light. You both feel comfortable and you both feel satisfied that you found someone that you can stick with, that you can do business with. That's a good feeling and that's a blessing. But what we're discussing in this video will, again, benefit every one of you listening, but this will definitely benefit any of you who are looking for a new stylist or nail tech. The whole experience of being in a place where energy is constantly being exchanged, that is not to be taken lightly. So understanding that your hair, your nails, carry their own energy. And also that we live in a world with unseen energies. So also you want to keep that in mind, understanding spiritual warfare, understanding that we are spiritual and energetic beings and how easy it is to transfer energy and to absorb energy to each other and with each other and from each other. Understanding all of that, you will approach your hair and your nails with more respect, with more caution, and reverence, and you will choose wisely. Guys, thanks again for tuning in. Please hit the like button. I appreciate it. Share this with your people. Peace.